In this list we're revising the hard and soft G rule. So in this one we're doing the soft G sound J. Now you know that English words can't end in a J ever, so we're using the soft sound J, we're representing it with the GE on these words. So you've got college, cottage, luggage, sausage, average, bandage. Now it can also be used at the start of a word or in the middle of a word. So whenever you see a G followed by an E, I or Y, most commonly it's going to be making its soft sound J. If it's followed by an A, O, U, L, R, you know it's making its hard sound G. And so you write the G for those. Now do be aware that the schwat sound is in quite a few of these words today. The schwat sound is just a grunt sound where we don't pronounce all parts of the word correctly and we just shorten it to a bit of a grunt sound, like suggest. So do remember too that once you learn A, O, U, L, R follows the G for the hard G sound and E, I, Y follows the G for the soft J sound, that also applies to the letter C for its hard and soft sound K and S. So all up, that's about 50,000 words that you won't have to learn by remembering those 5 letters and those 3 letters that will help form the hard or soft sound in G or C. So go through and highlight that GE in all of these words, or the GI. We haven't given you a GY one in these. There's not a lot of words where we have GY, but there are some. Now, if you've got a short vowel, you also know you're going to have a double consonant after a short vowel in these words. The E is doing a double job in many of these words. It's not only making the G make its soft sound, it's also making the previous vowel make its long sound, so it's very busy in these words. Now let's go through and have a look at what these words mean. A college is an educational institution providing higher education. A cottage is a small house, often in the country. Luggage refers to the suitcases or bags we pack our things in when we travel. A sausage is minced meat encased in a cylindrical skin, and it can also be an affectionate term for a child where an elder may say to you, "Oh, you little sausage," or "you cute little sausage," or something similar. Average means the amount regarded as usual or typical. Bandage is material used to protect an injury. A general, it could be a chief, but it could also mean affecting most people or things, and it could also mean not exact. Suggest is to form a mental, is to consider something or to say something indirectly, and so you might say something like, "Are you suggesting?" Imagine is to form a mental image or to suppose something has or might happen. And a pigeon is a bird that may carry messages. So they're often used in war to carry messages back to the camp or to someone, a decision maker. Today they can be used as a messenger carrier as a sport. In this list we're revising the soft sound J, where we're using G, E, G, I or G, Y to do that. So go through and highlight that in each of the words. Then we want you to fill in the gap with the missing list words. So if you're unsure of some of the meanings, go back to the day 1 video where we discussed them. Now down here we want you to write the list word and circle the synonym. So just write the list word again here and only circle the words that mean the same as the given list word. Finish the saying to put a cat among the, so you're going to have the same word, this word in both sentences. So this one means to cause a stir or cause a problem, and a pigeon pair means where someone has both a male and a female child, or a brother and a sister in a family. Write the list word that matches. So we're looking for common word pairs here. So what word from above would go with dog, cheese, tag or knowledge? This is day 3 page of where we're revising the soft sound for The letter G is J if it's followed by an E, an I or a Y. So go through and highlight those before you do your cover, write and check. Now write the opposite for each of the given words, of course using list words once again. The verb families, you should know by now that if a base word ends in E and you're adding the ing, E goes away when ing comes to stay. We know we're not going to double the T in suggesting when we're adding ing because it's not a short word. So none of those words are short words, so that won't apply to doubling that last letter. Make the new word, then use it in a sentence. So we've given you the prompts here, then you have to show, the structure of the word and you can use it in its correct form and with its correct meaning in each of those sentences. Fill in the gap with a list word or a list word extension. Then down here, we're going to go through and revise. When a G is followed by an E, an I or a Y, it often makes the J sound. Circle the words where the G says J, not G. So you can go through and do that. Look at the letter that comes after the G to make that easy. We're revising again when G makes its soft sound J. So go through and if you see the letter G followed by an E, an I or a Y, you know it's going to be making its soft sound J. So go through the list and circle those. Then down here we've got a proofreading exercise for you. So circle the misspelt words and write them correctly on the right, which is here. So there's 2 words in each line. You have to also insert any missing commas. There are 11 missing commas and there are 7 missing apostrophes. They could be apostrophes for either possession or for contractions.